Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, Simply CM, and today is ano araw? April 22, Saturday. Magfa 5:30 na ng hapon at tingnan nyo naman, maaraw pa din. Sobrang nafe-feel mo na talaga yung tutong summer dito sa Denmark. It's so nice. And ngayon pa lang kami palabas. Actually, ngayon pa lang kami nagde-drive. Kasi the whole day we've just been relaxing, we've just been sleeping kasi it's been a very not hard, but tiring 2-3 weeks ng buhay namin kasi we're moving out from one place to another, kaya sobrang naging busy. But today, Saturday, wala akong work, so yun yung ginawa namin, and it's very nice kasi I feel like we needed to not do anything also, even just for a day. So ngayon we're fresh, we're gonna go out, we're gonna find food, and pakita ko sa inyo yung aming view today. It's super nice, everything is green na. From one day to another, sobrang green and warm. Basta feel ko na talaga na parang nasa Pinas ako.
Can you miss what you never have known? And can you ache for a place that was never your home? No misgivings or shame.
Yeah, so the plan guys, we're gonna eat shawarma apparently. Kasi yan yung parang favorite ni Martin, shawarma. Ewan ko ba bakit. But anyway, nagiging medyo favorite ko na din yan. And we have one place na pinupuntahan talaga namin pag shawarma na yung pinag-uusapan. It is in Roskilde, and it is how many minutes drive from here? Almost 30 minutes?
Minimum 30 minutes.
Okay, so medyo malayo-layo yung drive guys.
It's a long drive.
It's a long drive pero worth it daw because it's a good shawarma. Sabi nga niya. Ewan ko ba.
It's the best if you don't want to go Copenhagen.
Oh, it's the best if you don't want to go Copenhagen. But anyway, it's okay for me kasi kakain lang din naman ako and siya naman manglilibre. So yun. Martin, I will tell you a story. Okay? But first, I have to ask you something. Are you ready?
So ready.
Okay. When you say serial killer, how do you think, like, what's in your mind? How do they look like?
Try to say it again. If I think about what?
Okay, when you say serial killer.
Cereal.
Yeah, like
Like the breakfast cereal.
I can. Serial killer.
So a serial killer, okay.
Yeah.
Multiple, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, the one who killed. Serial killer. The one who eats.
So not the one who eat a lot of cornflakes. That's not the guy.
Stupid.
Oh, I see a Choco Pops monster.
There's one who, I want to kill it. No. Why it's so annoying though. No, but seriously, okay, when you say serial killer, I think do they look like in your eyes? Are they like a lot of mustache? Are they like clean? Are they long hair? What do you think?
And that depends on what kind of killer you're talking. Is it the one who kill one by one, or is it the one who go crazy and shoot a lot of people?
The one who kill one by one.
That can also vary. You got a Ted Bundy who was clean and charming, and you got and then you got other one who was like more, let's put it, haggard. And then you got the one who go crazy and make like a mass shooting, like the one in Norway, Breivik, who is.
That's crazy, right? Like you can
one
never.
Of the one who killed most people.
Yeah, but it's like you can never really judge a person. The one that I've watched a while ago, it was like a woman.
I have to understand why.
No, but let me just say you,
what's going on here with the camera?
It's just a crazy story. Let me just, okay? So anyway, this woman, she looked like, the mother in the neighborhood, that kind of a person, like the person you would be like, oh, she's so sweet, the one who will actually make food and bring it to the neighbors, that kind of woman. So the story, her name is Elizabeth, okay? Her name is Elizabeth, and she grew up in a family where like it's so conservative, like the mom will only say yes to what the father will say.
That's the way it should be.
No, it should not be. What the heck?
I will agree with that one.
No. But anyway, so this
She was-
anyway, because they're so conservative and really religious and all that. So this Elizabeth, she ended up being in a, what is that place where you study to become a nun? Like a
Convent.
yeah, like that. So she went into that place, and you know, she's very smart actually. She excel and everything.
Look for the Convent band. It's a Danish metal band who are made of fully women.
And then
It will prove me wrong. Women can actually make music. Convent band. Search for it.
whatever. Anyway, so this is the story. So she went there, and so this is her first time to be actually away from her family. All her life she's just been, you know, in the family living, and this is the first time that she's living alone, not alone, together with those very religious people. But then it turned out that she's gay. Like she actually had a relationship with another wannabe nun, you know, and
So they had non-sex.
no, I don't know if it went to that, but that is like
That's what I imagine now. This is just me going through my mind. I was a kid, long time ago, in the 80s, where there was still video stores where you would go to and rent a VHS videotape, and there was like an adult section also. And if
I don't want to.
if I imagine I looked through those, and you know, there could be one that said non-sex. Not non-sex like you don't have sex, but like non.
Okay, whatever. But anyway,
So that's what I imagine now.
yeah, whatever.
Yeah, okay.
So anyway, so it happened, and then that actually that secret has been, you know, like all over. So all the, let's say, religious group in that area, they know about this, and then the parents were like, no, they were just best friends. Like they're in denial about they're just best friends. It cannot be done. That's our daughter, and our daughter is really into, you know, all the prim and proper, blah blah blah. But then again, she finished the study, but she cannot find really a job to be a nun because of the reputation. So no church, no nothing will accept her. So then it's like, what am I gonna do now? So she ended up, so all her life is like studying. So now she ended up studying to be a nurse, because it's like there's no other choice. I cannot be a nun anymore. I got bad reputation. So she became a nurse, and then, but because she's very smart, she finished early, and you know, with good grades, everything like that. And then she ended working in a, what is it called, like home for the old people.
Retirement home?
Yeah, and while she was there, something
So she
like,
was a caregiver.
yeah, nurse. But something happened in her, like something just clicked on her brain that suddenly, no, actually, while she was working there, she ended up being addicted to drugs, like in the painkillers, because all these old people, they got those shit, right? No, let me just tell you, all those old people, they got all those painkillers.
Okay, so she went to the meds and she like experimented a little bit.
She would steal from them. Actually, she would steal from them, and
She borrowed, I think she...
and nobody noticed. Or sometimes she would remove, this is the capsule, and she would remove the inside of that thing, and she will take it herself, and then the old people will just take it without the thing in the inside. So it happened next was something clicked in her brain that she started saying to people that she's starting to see a red dot, like a red dot, and that red dot is actually speaking to her, and it's telling her that she has to kill people. Isn't that crazy? And she has to kill people, and she will do it out of, for example, you're very old, and she will choose a person who's nice, so that nice person will have a long time with God. Isn't that crazy? So she started killing these old people, and not like she will kill with knife or something. No, she will have like insulin.
I got a question.
What?
There's gonna come a Netflix show called The Nurse.
Yeah, and?
It's I think it will come next week. Is that the one you are talking about?
No, I don't think so. Elizabeth is her name. But anyway,
Because that's a Danish woman we're talking about here.
She's not Danish, the one I'm talking about. But anyway, her name is Elizabeth Dong. And then what happened to her was like, she apparently would kill, like put a lot of insulin to one person. And then the first victim was like 85 years old. And they're like, that it's normal that people in that age, they die. So they don't do any of this autopsy and all that. So the first person was a man, and then it became like 8 people.
I actually know the story.
And every time
There is a show about that one.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
And the crazy part is like every time nobody think about it like, oh, they're suspicious, nothing, because they're old people anyway. So one time there is a nurse who noticed that, why is it that for these 8 people who died, why is it it's always her shift? She must be the unluckiest nurse ever. So this nurse, this another colleague, went to the doctor and said to the doctor, it's just, my thought, like it's a little bit weird that all these 8 people died and it's her, the on-duty nurse. And then the doctor said, it's not weird because these old people, at this age, it's normal for them to die. So it's like they just took the idea, right? And then after that, this woman, I don't know, because she's also religious at the same time, okay? So she actually went to the church. She talked to the priest there, and then priest there, and then the priest just didn't really believe her, So the priest, okay, you know what, because you confess about it and it means that you regret doing it, then you just have to pray this and God will forgive you in these sins. Just promise you will not do it again. But then this person is just saying it because he doesn't believe in it. Like, who on earth would actually confess into something and saying it just so casually, right? But then also she told some of her friends, she's been telling everyone, like her friends, I'm actually a killer, I've been killing this, but nobody believed because she's just really looking like a person who cannot kill another human being. Okay? What the? I cannot remember why she got busted. Shit, I cannot remember now. Oh, you said you know the story.
No, I don't think it's the same story anymore.
Really?
Stories about nurses and that who's been killing their patients. But they're gonna come a show next week in Netflix called The Nurse, and that's a Danish take on it. And I don't know which one it's between, because we had more than one of those also. Yeah.
But anyway, let's just say that the police found out later on, right? And then she was asked about it, blah blah blah, and she just said, "Yeah, I did it." I first just
maybe you should make a part 2 of that when you actually read up on the story. We don't want to give incorrect info.
No, but really,
you're just telling stories.
No, but seriously, there is no regret, nothing. When she was caught, she was just like, yeah, I did it. It's because her reason it's like she tried to kill the nice ones, because then they will have more time with God. It's actually a help for them. I did it because I'm kind.
Yeah, there was a mercy kill.
Huh. Yeah, but anyway, that was that one, but I cannot remember the end of the story. What the fuck?
Oh.
So there's apparently a lot of story about that, like nurses killing,